Unfortunately, I've made a huge mistake and just realized now that I was not recording. What happened was I went to hit the record button and I double clicked it. So this is like game 3 of a draft. We have a bomb and Cityscape Leveler. We're playing Bant, large artifacts. We have 2 battery bearers. You can basically see our whole board. We'll go over the deck after the video, but I'm really sorry to start it here. It's an unfortunate thing. You could get, at least you guys get to see what kind of cool stuff this deck does. Cast a 7-mana artifact, draw 2 cards, triggers. Then we're gonna play the boots. Keep growing the board. And then we're gonna use the 1/1 to equip the boots to the 7/6. And we're going to attack with everything. And on the attack trigger from the leveler, we'll destroy the power plant worker. And I could be wrong, but I think that's game. Guys, I'm very sorry to have missed the draft. I know that's one of the most critical part of these draft videos or any kind of limited videos. The deck building process and the pick process, where you gotta determine which direction you want to go in. And we'll kind of go over that really quickly now. Pack 1, pick 1. There was a battery bearer, a few other decent green cards, including an opportunist and Kalios Rock and this weak stone subjugation. And there was nothing else that was really good. So I figured it was a really good pack, and I took the best card in my opinion in Battery Bearer. And I also told myself that since there are like 3 other good cards in this pack for the Simic deck, one of them will probably wheel. So I grabbed the Battery Bearer, and then pick 9, pack 1, the weak stone subjugation did come back to us. Then pick 2, I believe I picked up... what was it? Gosh, I could hardly remember. But I know that pick 3, I was still Simic, and I grabbed a prison sentence because there was nothing else good in our colors. And I was like, maybe we'll splash white if we get some Evolving Wilds or something. And I did end up getting an Evolving Wilds right after that. So I said, okay, well, we'll keep our eyes open for some white, which we might want to splash since we have a good white removal spell. And then we ended up getting 2 dissidents, and I said, all right, we'll grab those 2. Then when we got a bushwhack later in the packs, I was like pretty committed to 3 colors at that point. And I also highly prioritized these cohorts. I passed some decent things to get them. I think these cohorts are great. They come in and they grow the board. They don't trigger the battery bearer because this is 6 or more, but they still do good things, and they double trigger the dissident when it comes in, because this is for each artifact, and these come in to make 2 artifacts, including itself. So some pretty good synergies. The deck is a little bit slow, but overall it's really strong. Our high end is nuts. We have 3 of these Boulder Branch Golems. I think this may have been actually my second pick. Pack 1, pick 2, one of the Boulder Branch Golems. I think of all the all the common leveled prototype creatures, this one is by far the best. Like, it's not even close. It comes in and affects the board state immediately. Then the Clear Cutter is good. Yeah, it's a good deck. Pack 3, pick 2, somebody passed us a Simulacrum. So we took that for sure. We're very happy. And as well, pack 3, pick 1, we opened up the Cityscape Leveler, and in the same pack there was also a Mazemind Tome, which is as well a limited bomb. And there was this interesting point where it's like, okay, obviously Cityscape Leveler is an absolute bomb that'll win the game more than a Mazemind Tome, but is there an argument to say maybe Mazemind Tome is a better pick than Cityscape Leveler? And in this deck, I came to the answer being no, because we have certain things that make power stones early. Then we have battery bearers that help tap our creatures for mana, and basically we're relatively rampy, and we want to be getting to big expensive stuff anyways. Like that's what the deck does. So obviously Cityscape Leveler is the play. But in another deck, like maybe like a white-black deck or something that doesn't have any kind of ramp, there could be an argument for taking the Maze Mind Tome, because the whole point that you have to base your argument on for not taking Cityscape Leveler is how are you going to get to 8 mana? By the time you get to 8 mana, you're going to lose. So that is a true case for many decks, just not this one. So obviously, if there's no argument not to take it, this was the pick over the Maze Mind Tome. But I do think Maze Mind Tome is a very strong card in Limited, and some decks might even take it over Cityscape Leveler. Don't quote me on that. I do think Cityscape Leveler is better overall, as long as you could cast it. But anyways, here we are. We're 3 wins and 1 loss, and this hand looks amazing. Up against red, he's on the play. I'll play the Bulwark first, instead of the Dissident. Purely because with his 3rd red, he could have any kind of removal spell, really. I don't want the Bulwark to die. +1 in haste. It's too bad. I should have played my island. I could have traded with him. This guy gets +2 as long as you have an island. Oh well. Mistakes were made. Well, that's the whole reason that we didn't play the Dissident first. Because we did not want the Dissident to die to Excavation Explosion. Over time, we're going to get a lot more value from the Dissident than the 3/3 Bulwark anyways, so we're fine with that. And I think the same is true here. I'll grow them both into blockable threats. I'll actually attack with the Dissident, because there's no world where I want to block the Engineer with the Dissident. Rest in peace, dude. Now we'll trade. If he offers it. Opponent doesn't. Probably smart of him. We did not ramp. We got no power stones or anything, so still a little bit of ways from Cityscape Leveler. But Battery Bearer is actually ramp, so forget everything I'm saying. We have the mana. We have 6 lands and then 2 from these guys, so cast Battery Bearer and we'll destroy the Death Touch creature. Congratulations on your Power Stone. And he shuffles in Excavation Explosion? Yeah. Does he have anything to deal with this? Oh my goodness. Consumes my Battery Bearer. Oh my god, I'm on 1. That's okay. I think we stabilize here with Boulder Branch Golem. Unless he burns our face. Don't burn my face, man. Oh, thank goodness. That was terrifying. I would say good game, though there's a chance that opponent could have another sibling rivalry. Wow, that was a close one, man. Holy crap. GG. Yeah, the deck's proven to be pretty good. We went to 1 health that time. 1 health. I think this is one of my favorite archetypes in this draft format, BRO. I'm talking about the Simic, 6 artifacts or more, 6 mana artifacts or more matters. I know this is kind of a variation on that since we're Bant, but I think the core of our deck is still 2 battery bearers and big artifacts. We just happen to have some pretty good white stuff to play in 2 cohorts and a prison sentence, as well as 2 dissidents. Like, it's cool, the dissidents, they totally synergize with big artifacts. This is a great keeper. Bushwhack, shout out to Bushwhack. We're playing 17 lands plus Bushwhack, which is almost 17 lands in a way. I don't know if maybe I'm the only one that looks at it like that. Dissident, then next turn I'll leave up mana for Stern Lesson. Ouch. Good start for opponent. Maybe I want to just Bulwark. Have a 3/3 to eat that guy. Actually make it into a 4/4 so it dodges Excavation Explosion. I think Coastal Bulwark is pretty great in the Simic deck. It's like, it's a 2 mana 3/3 that just helps you survive until you got big things to do. I think I'll play Evolving Wilds. I'll sack it. We'll get a forest. We'll pass the turn. Then with Stern Lesson, probably bin a land unless there's something better to bin. Okay. I guess we Gaia's Gift. Yeah. Is he doing it again? What's he doing now? It felt like he was casting a second Epic Confrontation, fell on targeting the Bulwark. Okay, we have the mana to cast the Dissident and leave up the Lesson. We'll do that. Rest in peace, man. Yeah, he used shoot down on the Bulwark. Fair enough. I think I'll trade like this. Alright. We're not healthy, but we're also not dead. We want to cast the Branch Golem for 7, so that we gain as much life as we possibly can. What is going on? Game? Hello, game? Great. Great quality. Alright, it's okay. Connecting to server. We are back. I'll take 2. Not gonna risk losing the battery bearer. Man. Do we just Cityscape Leveler now? I think so, right? Actually, if we Cityscape Leveler and he has Sibling Rivalry, we lose. So, because that's a real thing, I'll Boulder Branch Golem. Put a counter there. And then if he attacks for 10, sacks it for 11, we're not dead, so I'll attack. Get in for 4. Bliss Automaton. Alright, now we will just chump this guy. And then do 10. Not quite lethal here. Let's just slam it. GG, Cityscape Leveler does it again. Our mythic bomb. Are we good at this game, or did we just get lucky? We'll never know. Unless maybe we hit Mythic Unlimited, and then it's like, well, I guess you're kind of good. Not a bad deck. I feel like we won that game even without Cityscape Leveler. We have 2 Dissidents, and we have 2 Battery Bearers. We have 4 gold cards in this deck. And they're premium. Each one of them is premium. Oh. Speaking of premium bombs, Autonomous Assembler and Limited. Opponent's gonna do the thing, probably attack, then after no blocks, put a counter on it. Or just do it now, whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah. Gets in for 3. Now, let's do the clear cutter now and put a counter on him. I think so. At least the clear cutter will trade with, or just eat the honor guard. So he only attacks with the assembler now. Oh, he doesn't. He chooses to attack with both, representing Gaia's gift. I'll block like this. That way, if he does have his Gaia's gift, I don't lose the clear cutter. I'm going to need my mana if I'm going to come back. Giant growth, same deal. His guy wins, mine dies. Now, we have 6 mana. I think I just double spell. I go Dissident into Baloth. Gain 4 life. Next turn. We do no blocks. We let him get in for 5, grow his assembler again. But we are stabilizing. We're going to have chump blockers for the assembler for days. I think we're in good shape to take this W here. So, Scrap War Cohort. I could put 2 counters on the clear cutter and cast another cohort. That's kind of cool. Let's do that. Counter, counter. Scrap War Cohort. And then that was actually really nice. Thanks, dude. Now we'll put 1 on this cohort so it could trade with the Bailiff, and 1 on I guess this cohort so it also trades with the Bailiff. We'll attack. And he chooses to trade. That's good. Now we have 7 mana already for the Boulder Branch Golem for 7. That'll gain us 6 life, put us back up to 18. if he attacks with the assembler, we're not gonna try to trade with it. We're just gonna chump it. But then again, maybe we do have to actually just trade with it because it has vigilance, right? So far, he's been tapping it every time we don't block to get in for 1 extra point of damage. But now it's at the point that he doesn't have to tap it. Server is lagging, roping out opponent for us. Why, Wizards, why? Oh, he attacked. Wow, I didn't even see anything. Alright, I changed my mind. I'm gonna double block him. I'm gonna double block him and just hope he does not have Gaia's Gift. I did click the block, it's just lagging right now. Oh my goodness, game, why are you doing this to me? It's completely frozen, I can't do anything. Man. This is horse crap. Actual injustice. My internet is fine. Let's open up a new internet page. Completely fine. Shout out to Wizards of the Coast. Ruining this amazing game of Limited I was playing. I don't know what to do. Game is just frozen. Guess we'll have to just relaunch it. Probably be dead or something. I don't know. Okay. What happened? Oh, we double blocked. We double blocked. The double block went off. Oh my god. No time to think. Holy crap. With 1 second left. Counter goes on to one of the tokens. We could have cast a leveler there. Whatever. That is such horse crap. Okay. Cityscape leveler. See you later, autonomous assembler. Wow. Even with wizards against us, Cityscape leveler wins. I think that just proves that Cityscape leveler is better than wizards. Good app, good app. What's happening here? I have to restart my client twice in 5 minutes? It's incredible that this multi-billion-dollar company can't make one application for us to play our games on. Twice a week, it's got to go down for 5 hours. In the middle of the day, too, every time. I don't know. I guess I'll just close the window again and reboot it. That worked last time. God, we literally reconnected with 1 second to spare. I guess I'll be grateful for that. Hey, we're 1 win away from 7 wins. It's not all bad, guys. I'm just complaining for nothing. Okay. One more win and we're seven wins. It's funny because we lost the first game that we played with this deck. So we were 0-1, and then we won 7 straight, potentially. Potentially. We're not there yet. I shouldn't say we've won 7. This hand is slow. It would be so much better on the play. In this format, there's a good chance we just get rolled over with this hand, but I don't think I could put back a hand with an opportunist and 2 bearers. Like, this is just a good hand. We'll keep. Said slow, we could get ran over. We might be good. Alright, that feels like we're probably in it to win it. Good draw. We wanted the second green for the bailiff. I think offering the trade is fine. The opportunist came in. He did his thing. He made us a Power Stone. All we gotta do is just stay alive. Forward of our own could be decent. I think the bailiff is better. But if he has... I'm gonna do this. If he has, like, prison sentence or, like, anything, then we regret doing the bearer, and we wish we had 2 creatures. There, we've slowed him down pretty good. Now we just gotta draw some big artifacts. And we definitely will draw some sooner or later. There's like 7 of them in here. Battery Bearer, king of our deck. She always leads the charge. That's some nice flavor. Alright, that's a good draw. I think we just cast a Battery Bearer, ship the turn. I think we just double block, right? How sad are we to lose the Battery Bearer? Not a big deal. Keeping 2 creatures is really important, I think. Next turn, I'll... Oof, that sucks. Nice. It was good to draw that second green, because now we get to do Bailiff and hold up the gift. So before I block, I'll do the Gaia's Gift, and the reason it's before you block is because you want to know whether it resolves or not. If you block first, and then give him Indestructible, and he responds to the spell, then you lose your Bailiff. But if I do it first, then I know whether or not he has a trick to buff his guy or something, you know? Maybe not buff his guy, but counter the spell or do something. Anyways, we're feeling relatively stable here. We're back up to 18. Our fate is in the hands of our deck a little bit. I'll attack with this 3-1. See what opponent thinks of that. Chumps it, or trades with it with the 1-1. That makes a lot of sense. Play our Battery Bearer, ship the turn. So many good draws. We have 2 dissidents. We have 6 artifact creatures with CMC 6 or more. Stern Lesson. What else do we have? Ouch. I don't know. There's like 8 really good draws in the deck. Odds are we'll get to end shortly. I think that's the wrong move. I think he should blow up the battery bearer. It's gonna draw me cards. Like, it's not as big, but look at that. Did we just win to Cityscape Leveler again? Should I start feeling bad? Yeah, I guess we just make a 1/1 and attack for 3. Stop touching my Cityscape Leveler, bro. Leave him alone. But yeah, opponent really should have killed the battery bearer earlier instead of the bailiff. We would not have a clear cutter in hand. Clear cutter's gonna draw us another card on top of it. Our mythic bomb is better than yours. Yeah, opponent decides to race. Thought he might. Let's see what we draw. Could draw into boots or something. Simulacrum, that's a good draw. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll destroy the flyer. Now we have a non-artifact creature back to block the sprite. Even though it's a good creature and it'll just be chumping it. That's okay since opponent's dead on board. The only thing that matters is that we don't die to him. So something to block the sprite matters. Goodness, our deck is sweet. I keep thinking that and saying it genuinely, like that's what I feel from the bottom of my heart. Our deck is very, very sweet. But then I just keep wondering, wait, is our deck sweet or is Cityscape Leveler sweet? Maybe this guy is just the whole entire deck on his own and we keep drawing him and... God bless Cityscape Leveler. My lord. All hail. Alright, 1 mana kills our only blocker. That's worrisome, but can he do 6 more damage? Some sort of double strike in white? I don't think so. I wish Cityscape Leveler had flavor text. He should, right? Come on, he's so sweet. Alright, I think that's it. Let me just make sure. We don't have anything that could block the sprite anyways, so... This is attack and math is for blockers. Kill the first striker. He should have cast the cohort last turn. And gotten the 1/1 blocker. I think it's over. Even if he gains his 2 life, it's over. GG's. We did it. 7 wins. Ta-da! Seven wins, 6 packs, and 2k gems. Let's open them up as always. What do we get today? Let me see some goodies. Clay Champion. Love this card. I built a deck around Clay Champion before. One of the first videos I made on the channel. Love that, love that, love that. Maybe I'll go back to making this. I think I only had 2 when I built it before. I wonder if the deck's still around. I think this is it. I think it's called Selesnya Wideheart. Alright, maybe that's next. Play Champion. Got 1 more copy. We'll make some variation of Selesnya Wideheart. Play that next. Well, thank you very much for watching. I know it was a shorter draft video. Usually they're about an hour, and this one is like half of that. But that's because I really messed up with the recording. We did manage to pull 7 wins. Our deck was sweet. Thank you very much. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.